Hi, I'm Jim Holmes. I'm a farmer in Magnolia, Texas. I own and operate Texas Eco Farms. We also own and operate this garden with Vego garden raised beds here on our farm, and we're going to show you around today. All right, this is the entrance to our garden. It's an organic garden, so we don't use any chemicals or pesticides. We're all about the soil here, so we're building soil, keeping our soil healthy, adding organic materials to our soil, building soil organic matter. In my opinion, it's the way to grow. It's easier in the long run, it's healthier, it's good for the environment. We have tons of pollinators here because we're not putting any poisons out there. That's how we like to grow. Organic is one term. It's kind of been co-opted by big business. We also use the term ecological a lot. Ecological farming, that's where our farm name comes from. Texas Eco Farms, it stands for ecological. So I like that term as well. And getting the ecology going is a good way to handle some pests in your garden as well. My main motivation for organic gardening is to grow healthy food for me and my family so we can stay healthy and get healthy. And I have some health complications, and to deal with that, I focus on my diet a lot. And part of that is eating very clean foods, grass-fed meats, regeneratively grown food. And I grow my own vegetables because I couldn't find any vegetables that were grown in remineralized soil. So it's a big deal to me. We put minerals in the soil. I get soil tests done, and I put a mineral package in according to my soil tests to balance and remineralize the soil, so we're growing nutrient-dense food. And another thing we do is just put broad spectrum rock minerals in, crushed rock minerals. So growing nutrient-dense food and building our health and resiliency is a big motivation of mine. When you grow food like this, it tastes better, it's fresher, it has a better shelf life, it feeds your body more because you have the minerals you need. The stuff you buy in the store just doesn't have the nutrition you need, so you have to eat more and more and more, and your body's starving for nutrients. So when you grow your own food and you put the minerals down like I teach, you're gonna have better, more nutritious food. And you're gonna have all this life around you in your garden. By not spraying and disrupting and killing the ecology, you have butterflies flying all around you, bumblebees, wasps, native bees, stuff you've never seen before starts to show up, hoverflies, all kinds of stuff. So it's a very lively environment, full of life, lots of activity. The kids love it. You know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. It's an adventure out here every morning. Pest control in organic farming and gardening, we're relying on a lot of the ecology and a balanced ecosystem in the farm. If you're not spraying organic or chemical pesticides, then you're not knocking back the food for the predators. So we really want to encourage predators to come in, number one. And number two is growing really healthy plants, and that ties back to having really healthy soil. If we have nutrient-dense plants, they're more resilient to pests and disease. And then a lot of growing practices like crop rotation helps. If you grow the same crop in the same spot over and over again, it can promote and propagate disease organisms, especially fungi in the soil and things like that. So by rotating, you disrupt the life cycle of those pests that specifically target that crop or family of crops. We will use targeted sprays as a last resort, always starting with the least impactful to the ecology, so we don't knock back the food for the predators. And if you knock back the food for the predators and they start to go away, your pests have a much quicker life cycle, so they get ahead of you. Other than that, mulching is huge for water conservation. It stops evaporation. It shields the soil from the direct sun, which is huge. The temperature of bare soil in direct sun can exceed 140 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas if that was mulched or covered with living plants, down to 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the weather, depending on where you're at. So mulching is huge for moisture management. And soil organic matter. The more soil organic matter you have in your soil, the more water you can hold. I think for every 1% organic matter you increase your soil, you can hold 25,000 more gallons in an acre of land. That's a lot of water. So huge impact, increasing the organic matter. Soil building strategies ties into water management and conservation. The importance of soil, just building soil, maintaining soil, stopping our soil from running off into the waterways. Our biggest export in the United States, I believe, is topsoil. And we gotta stop that. We gotta maintain our soil, build our soil, respect our soil, take care of it, and start to use practices that take care of our soil.